Okay, this video is for you younger brothers, maybe older even, but specifically your high schoolers. All right? If you're in high school and you're part of the brotherhood, listen up. We all want progress fast, don't we? Especially in the gym, right? Please do not take steroids in your teens to try to get those results immediately. Let me make sure this is on. Okay. Yeah, this is on. So you're hearing me properly. I repeat, do not do it. I've been in the gym scene for what? Around, I want to say, a good 2, 3 years, and I've built myself a pretty solid physique, I'd say. It's almost been 2 years. You know, I was into lifting back in high school, but it wasn't as intense, and I would try to like stay away from it kind of thing. But eventually, I got to a point where I would start lifting, and it was because I just, I was very, very insecure, very hateful person. So I started working out in school, and yeah, it's been, I think, something like 3 to 4 years, something like that. But seriously, I've been training for like 2 years, like with intention. I've been training for almost 2 years. So in that 2 year time period, right? I've talked to a bunch of guys, huge guys in the gym that regret going on all these enhancements and shit. Okay? All these steroids, TRT, HGH, test, you name it, bro. Like I've heard it all because I made it, my sole purpose in the gym to meet someone new almost like on a weekly basis or actually even a daily basis. So I know a lot of people who've come and go into the gym and talked about that. And I hear these high school kids, bro, y'all talking about taking steroids at 18, 19. You're not even 20 yet. You have listen, if you want to take steroids at one point, okay, I'm not gonna say you shouldn't or whatnot. Usually people are like, oh, you shouldn't. But look, if your goal is to become like a bodybuilder, IFBB pro, I don't care what it is, right? At one point, please understand that you should try to hit your genetic peak first. Hit your genetic peak first. Bulk up to what you can and what you want to first. And then when your progress starts slowing down, because that's how muscle works, right? You start off, that's what they call newbie gains. You gain a load of muscle immediately, and your capacity to build muscle decreases over the years. And so it becomes harder and harder and harder, right? So if you want results fast, how about you go to one of these online courses? How about you go to a trainer? How about you go to someone who's equipped with the knowledge of knowing how to progress quickly in the gym so you make the most out of your newbie gains or whatnot? How about you do that instead of trying to take steroids immediately? That is a bad idea. That is going to, I'm no doctor or anything, but that is going to mess with your hormones, bro. That is going to mess with all your processes that are helping you grow in your teenage years. What are you talking about taking steroids for? Are you kidding me, bro? Come on. Come on. Look, I know we want that growth fast in the gym because we might not have liked where we were in the past or what people called us or who we used to be, but we cannot, and I repeat, we cannot do that to ourselves. Because you might lead yourself down a road that was way worse than what it was before. It might sound appeasing. Everything sounds so nice, I get to have bigger muscles and shit and like all that. But in the moment, it is not what's good. Try to reach your natty peak, try to reach your natural genetic peak, whatever it is. And it's like, how do you know you've hit that? Well, you've been working out for a good amount of years. You're probably somewhere around your at least like mid 20s, and maybe your testosterone starts going down. Maybe you're that old. Like I know some older men, they finally go on TRT and stuff when their test starts going down, stuff like that. But I'm not too crazy knowledgeable about that, and I go to like Derek More Plates More Dates for that stuff. But generally speaking, you do not want to go cycling trend and shit like that into your system that early on. That is just not how it should be. And I know this is like kind of a different video from what I'd make. I usually make mindset videos. I usually make like self-improvement, like practical videos. But like, I think I have the need to make this because every time I step foot into the gym, sit in the locker room, minding my own business, I overhear some conversation about some high schooler wanting to hop on trend. It's like, bro, you don't even hit your caloric, surplus for the day. How are you going to talk about getting on trend? You barely have the tendency to work out. You don't hit legs, and you're talking about getting on trend. Shut the fuck up. Ridiculous. Let's not do that. Let's not run our lives down a shithole. That'd be great. That'd be lovely, Star. That's one thing not to do. How about instead we focus on, now that I've told you what not to do, how about we focus on this, right? We want the results we do. So again, we ask the people that are more competent than us, and I know that sucks. That's painful. Oh, you got to learn from someone else, bro. And we don't like asking for help, and we can't be humble about it. Understand? Be humble about it. Learn from people, especially the people who have your kind of physique at the gym. Go up and compliment, ask them what they did, what their routine is, what it is they're doing to get results. That's what I did all the time. It was natural. And that's a great way to make friends. Community of positive people encouraging you to keep going. Learn new information. And all you do from then point on is you just focus on the daily actions that'll get you that result eventually. And then the journey of that would be so much better, because now you're just focusing on day to day. Okay, yeah, as long as I'm doing my day to day, like, I can't lose. You just can't lose if you're doing your day to day. Oh, work out, hit this many calories a day. Oh, I can't lose. Like, you have the comfort of knowing you can't lose because you've set that goal of where you want to be. And it might not be your genetic peak, but that's just what you want to look like, okay? And that's perfectly fine. That's what you value. That's the physique you want. You have a plan for that. Okay, how do I get to this? And then you micro plan that to what the day would look like, what the daily steps you need to take would look like in order to get there. And that's what you do. You do that, and then you rest in the comfort of knowing that if you do that every day, you will eventually get to your goal. Like, it's just, it really is just that simple. I know this sounds very, very difficult, and I know there's like practical stuff. Oh, I gotta learn the gym, I gotta learn the machines, but don't make that a headache. It is not as complicated as you think it is, the gym. It is not. All these fitness routines, all this shit online just makes it seem way harder than it actually is. Like, way harder than it actually is. It is not that difficult. Maybe, of course, you could argue like, oh, doing certain exercises and stuff, sure, whatever. Yeah, the actual act of it is hard, but like planning it out and stuff like that is actually just not that bad. It really isn't. Some guy, philosopher, hippie-looking motherfucker can do it. You can do it, okay? You can do it. Again, brothers, I do not want to hear any of you taking steroids or doing any of that shit until you've really thought it through, bro. Like, way later in life, and thought it through that you are committing to being like an IFBB pro, and that you've hit that genetic peak that you can to maximize that, and to see if you have potential, and to get mentorships from people, who can lead you down the right path when it comes to all of that. You're not just like shooting shit up your body. All right. Hopefully that sticks to your cranium, all right? That's all I got for you. Remember what I said, bro. Remember what I said. I better not hear any of y'all talking about blasting trend or some shit, bro. I swear to God. All right. That's all I got for y'all. Peace. Take it easy.